I just want to explain where we are. I'm here in the very lovely Four Seasons in Beverly Hills with Kathy Griffin.
I want more of a poof.
Who is the star of
Suddenly Susan.
And the reason I'm here with her is because I saw her doing her very funny, I really liked it, stand-up, where she did this whole routine. You had to see it, it was right, about how she called up an escort because I guess she's lonely or she doesn't...
I was going through a phase. It was a phase.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, she turns out she didn't even go with the escort because she hung up the phone.
I didn't feel safe. I was frightened to be alone with what if he was a psycho hooker?
A psycho hooker, so that's why she hung up. But anyway, I work on television. I'm very powerful, and I thought I could make Kathy's...
Make it happen!
Make it happen for her. And, of course, I won't be going with an escort because I'm married and I have 3 children, so I'm strictly here in a professional capacity for my art. So I've picked 6 potential escorts for Kathy today, and then we'll bring them in to the lovely Four Seasons, and then Kathy will choose one, and we'll be going out on a date.
On a date, a real date tonight.
So can I just ask you, like, what made you go out with the escort, what gave you the idea?
I was tired of all the baggage that goes along with a real guy and a real date because they always want to talk a lot and give you their opinions about everything, and I don't have that kind of time. I want to get in the sack as soon as possible, and then discuss things later. But talking is for later. And then I also felt
But you really did. I mean, you picked up the phone, and what was the conversation?
Well, I actually called a masseur. Because a masseur, which is a male masseuse. And I talked him into becoming an escort for me. Like, he had never been an escort before, but he was going to give it a shot this one time.
How did you put it? Like, what words did you choose to say? I know that you usually just do masseuring.
Yeah, and I said, but could you, what if
penetration would be out of the question? Was that?
No, I wanted to let his imagination go, so I said, what if you gave me a massage and then your hands sort of wandered? And then next thing you know...
That's seductive.
I hope he knew what I was talking about because I was very subtle. And then I said, and then what if we kissed for a while and then cuddled? And that's really all I wanted.
Was he shocked?
He was shocked at first, and then he warmed up to the idea, and then he offered to take me out for drinks.
And did you go? You didn't, because
no, I didn't.
That's why we're here today.
I was too scared.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you all right today? Because I'm here and there's a television
if you're going to chaperone, absolutely.
So we're not going to cut you into small chunk-sized pieces.
No, please don't. I got to get work in the morning.
It couldn't happen because it's not Cops. It's my show.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. This is Ted.
Hi, Ted. I'm Kathy. Nice to meet you.
That's a nice firm handshake. Would you like to turn around for us?
Okay.
Because look at your chest.
Yeah, it's bigger than both of us.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is being objectified?
You're totally being objectified. So you guys are like the South Bay, like, Frisbee playing types.
Yeah.
Where you're like, hey, dude, a lot of high fives.
I like to feel that we're connecting as people, that we can laugh.
That's important.
I'm very funny. I bring that to the table, I feel.
Well, then you should
You're
charge
beyond
him.
funny.
Does that usually work in your life? Like, when you make a man laugh, does he usually offer nookie or...?
Yes.
He does?
Yes. Because I like to get him when they're down. So if he's in the middle of a big laugh, then he's vulnerable.
Right.
I go in. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Yeah. What if you fell in love with her? Would that be possible?
What about the love? What if love? You're so deep in, you can't even stand it. You can't function.
What if you love her?
If I fell in love with her,
Yeah.
I would stop.
Stop for
Stop
me.
charging?
That's
the kind of horse thing there?
It's a ride of cowgirl.
I think I'm in pain. So your specialty is?
Probably romance gigs.
Romance.
What does that mean? There's a whole term, romance gigs.
I have 3 sisters, so... I have 3 sisters.
Oh my God.
I have 3 sisters,
That's
so...
3, Sean. You can also do that, or there's that.
Or you
doing
can do this.
Or you could use your toes. You're kind of like a dartboard there. You're huge.
know.
Thank you very much. I could use you as a wall.
They horrified me. Now, I'm not saying that to be a Rhodes Scholar, but for God's sake, know how to build a sentence.
Do any of them fall in love with you? Because you're very cute.
All the
Do they
time.
stalk you?
Thank you. Yes.
Have you ever had a stalker?
I actually never had a stalker that was a total stranger, but I had a couple of gentlemen that I dated who did not take the breakup well, and then I had to take legal action.
Really? They kept showing up?
Showing up and calling and threatening. That's not very persuasive.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was intense and interesting.
He was a
Crazy
psychopath.
and psycho.
Yeah. That's why she needs an escort.
I just need an escort. I need a walker.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric.
Okay. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. You'll see yourself in. Who was your favorite?
I would have to go with Zach as the lucky
Who
man.
knew?
Plus, of course, he's
knew?
the most expensive.
I know, but
And you know
I
how
always...
I get. I think he's very handsome, and I think he has a nice build.
Yeah.
And let's face it, that's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I want a nice conversation, I'll call my dad.
Who should I choose? But I'm not going to put out them. I'm
Well,
just
you
gonna
tell
pay
me
for
which
them.
one you want to.
Either Eric,
Oh, who's adorable.
who's adorable.
Yeah.
He could be fun.
Yeah.
Or I take the double act. What do you think? Or
God.
would that be
I
relentless?
cannot be with them one more minute. I don't want them
Is
to
that-
call me a toad when I go to the
They
bathroom.
weren't. I'll take Eric.
Okay, good.
because
And it'll
we're
be a
gonna-
romance gig.
It's a romance gig.
Okay.
And you're going to take Zach for Big Nookie. You were all wonderful. All of you. But Zach won for, you won for Kathy. There you go. And you won for me. Oh. Not because I like him more than anybody else, but we think the two of them complement each other. You were wonderful. You were wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I did that really well. Can I just say to Eric to remind him that I am married and I have 3 children, so there will be no nookie, okay? Even though I'm paying you. All right, so don't even try it. Oysters?
Oh, always.
Oh.
Are we at a stoplight? Oyster?
No, I'm not a
Obviously
fish
not a
eater.
fish
You're not.
person, that's
I
right.
like.
What do you like
I
then?
like
Eat it, go ahead.
fried foods and
Junk
candy.
food is what you like.
Yeah.
Right.
I like a good donut hole.
Are you like from a kind of, you know, like, because you're from Oak Park?
Yeah, Oak Park, Illinois.
I'm from Evanston. ETHS, we will fight for you. Do you remember your high school song?
No, but it was Oak Park River Forest High, and the team was called the Huskies. And I was a soccer cheerleader.
You
which
were
is
a
as if that
cheerleader?
is a soccer cheerleader.
That's not good?
Okay, no, that's lame. But then, here's the best part. I got fired from the sophomore soccer cheerleading squad.
Wow.
Do you know how hard
For
it
doing
is?
what?
How do you do
For
that?
being too much of a dork. They weren't having it.
Well, you have to be more specific. We're not just going to go, oh, well, that
No,
makes
literally,
sense.
I was on the squad sophomore year, and
squad.
then the squad.
It's a word you like
And
to
I was so
turn
bad,
over.
I couldn't do splits, I couldn't jump, I couldn't do anything.
how'd
I
you
was
get
the
on
one
the
on the
team?
pyramid, just going like this. I think they just were taking volunteers at that point. And then when they put the list up for the varsity soccer cheerleading squad, I just wasn't on it.
There's
Yeah.
always a
Showed
way
them
of
now.
knowing.
I know.
Boy, did you show them. Is your whole life an act of revenge?
It's all about
It's all
revenge
about revenge.
and making them all
Do you have
pay.
a list of the bad people
Yeah,
that
I
got in your
remember
way?
every bad person.
And did you ever go back and go,
No, can I
when
tell you
go
something?
back?
At my 10-year high school reunion, I actually had people apologizing to me for being so mean to me.
Wow.
Like, I had, like, guys that, like, we had, you know, the Sadie Hawkins dance, the reverse dance, where you ask the
Yeah.
guys? I asked 5 guys and got turned down.
Why do you think guys didn't want to do it, like, be with you?
Because I just did not have the look that was popular in that day.
Does that hurt you to this day?
To this day, they'll all pay. I could
But is
buy
that
and
what,
sell
you're
it all now.
your body is really, it's a
My
good
body's
body,
really
isn't
come
it?
together.
It's very good body.
It really has.
She's just had liposuction.
It's liposuction.
Okay, you
But
say
wait, that's
lipo,
not
I
why
say
my.
lipo.
But
I
that's
thought
not
you
why
were
my
joking.
body's. No, I did. I actually had a liposuction mishap, and
no.
What happened?
I almost died from it. I could have been sucked to death.
Oh my
Death by
God.
sucking.
They sucked too much out?
They sucked too much. No, actually, it's so
Maybe it liked
silly.
you.
They did the vacuum.
Yeah.
That crazy vacuum.
That crazy
no, I
vacuum
had
just took a
liposuction for
shine.
all the wrong reasons.
Why did you have it?
Because I wanted to be Jennifer Aniston. Then I went and they made it sound like it was no big deal. And in fact, it was a hideous, horrible thing that no one should ever do. And I look exactly the same on top of it.
Maybe
so
he
after
didn't
all the
suck
pain,
anything. How do you know? You were out.
I was completely out.
How do you know he didn't put somebody else's fat in you?
He could have put Jennifer Aniston's old fat in me.
Maybe you could get like a spin-off. You know, when you've got a bit of Aniston fat, you
Yeah.
could be friends of friends.
When I would do it in my act live, I would pull my pants down
And show your bruises?
Yeah, hideous scars and bruises, hideousness.
And did he get a laugh? Or were people like
it was
throwing up?
A shocked laughter.
You're going for shock then?
Yeah.
You're going into performance art, aren't you now? How do you have that stomach then, like without the aid of
I don't. I
somebody
just
sucking
suck it in all the time.
No, you're like a stick.
Oh, stop
You are like
it.
a stick.
Have you
It's-
seen the Friends girls?
She's a gorgeous
amazing.
babe.
See a little thing. I have a
It's
little
a
bit of the arm
miracle.
fat, a little bit of the carpool mom.
Can we see?
Arm fat.
Yeah, there's some flab there. No, she's going.
Because I don't, yeah.
It makes me like her more.
I
you know
don't
what I
want
mean?
to do
If she was
push-ups.
too
I don't have
firm, I
time.
wouldn't like her.
No.
I'm gonna have my stomach flap taken out.
You're going to
Yeah.
be, like, have office
No, because I have a huge kind of kilt-like stomach, like a chora of fat that swirls around because I've had 3 cesareans. But you shouldn't be talking with escorts about cesarean.
No, it's not a romance gig anymore.
It's not a romance.
It's a medical gig.
Yeah. But tell me about your parents.
My parents wanted me to either be a dental hygienist
Because?
Because they thought that was a good, steady job and I could meet a nice dentist.
Did they had no hope for you as an actrine?
Not at the beginning, not
No.
for a long time. My mother wanted me to work for a factory company, International Harvester.
She thought that was like
She thought they
really.
had very good medical and dental, and that's what it was all about in our family.
Even
Good
though that my
medical and
daughter
dental.
makes tractors, but who cares? She's going to have good root
Good
canal.
coverage, yeah.
But you knew you were going to be an actress since you were 5.
Yes, I knew out the gate.
What was the first sign? You were pointing your toes out the womb, or what?
I knew out the womb, and I just was obsessed
Leapt
with
from
it.
the uterus and was tap dancing.
I wanted to be Rhoda on Mary Tyler Moore
More than anything.
more than anything in the world,
And you are, Blanche.
kind
you
of am
are.
in a way.
Yeah.
in my small way.
No, not so small.
Well,
in a
come
large
on,
small
Zach,
way.
back
Come
me
on,
up.
we're paying
no,
you.
no.
Come on,
A little more
fellas.
enthusiasm. You're beautiful and you're talented, you guys say.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You see?
And these shoes are loners, Ruby.
Well, we're paying, and you have to open
Exactly,
it.
of course they know how to open it. If there's one thing
We were talking
provided
before
for.
about. She told me how much their house sold.
Whoa!
Get
Oh,
some
that
glass.
is expertly
It's like
done, Eric. Well, first of all, last week I was on the cover of the Inquirer, so that's very for my liposuction near-death experience.
Did you know? Did you pose
That's the
for
big
it?
time.
No, I didn't pose, but they actually printed a very flattering picture, and that's how I knew I arrived.
If you have a child that has 2 heads, you can also get on the cover of the Inquirer. So I wouldn't call it that flattering.
Oh,
yeah.
come on! I was also in Movie Line magazine as one of the 5 people on television that make you want to shoot your TV.
Does that hurt? Does your heart
No, I
hurt?
love it.
Really? Why?
The other people were Callista Flockhart, which
She's
is
irritating.
true.
Yeah.
Sean
Speaking
Hayes,
of overweight
who's very
people.
funny. And then there were like somebody else and then me, but I was in good company, and I, you know,
Publicity's
I cannot really,
publicity.
Publicity's publicity. I can be annoying. Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've ever done? What's your worst, ugliest, most hideous, temper
horrible.
tantrum?
I probably have told my parents I can't wait till they're dead a couple times.
Oh, big time.
You know, stuff like that.
Ouch. Yeah. You're the devil. You're the
I
daughter
really
of
am.
the devil.
I am the
But
devil's
that's a good
handmaiden.
one.
Do you know what I did?
effective.
Mine was
You're going to the
small.
home. You know, they'll say that every so often.
When I was not I was not upgraded on the way back to England, you
Right.
know, and so I screamed because I said, but look in the computer, surely you must know who I am.
Right,
Said. I was
good.
already on a losing wicket.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we don't know who you are. Who are you? And I said, I mustered all of my dignity like an old peacock, and I said, I'll have you know, I work in a public field.
What does that mean?
Look out.
I've been a
I don't
police
know.
officer.
That
You know
works
where I
every
sat?
time.
I
The
sat
IRS.
like where they put the chihuahuas, you know, in the freezer
Yeah.
department.
Well, the airlines should all be shot anyway. Please.
We'll take the champagne along with us because where we're going, they don't have champagne.
No, they
You're supposed to like help her out.
I'm gonna help her out. She's coming out
Because
this
it's
way.
$400 an hour. You better
getting
like
the
put
full service
pad
here.
under her organs.
What are we doing here?
Okay, can we just go through something? How much you an hour? 400.
For you, 400.
400. And you are how much again?
300.
Okay, any more money in this show, and it goes into my salary.
Fatburger?
So we're at Fatburger. Okay, follow me.
Do they have a tort cake?
Thank you. Look what they're doing. Do you see what they're doing? Oh!
This is such bull. Take your hands off me. Where's my hair?
You look fine.
Is my hair ruined?
Get the hair. I'm sorry. No, come over here. We'll get
You
to
are very an angry person.
I think Ray.
Fix it.
You look fabulous. You
Oh,
really
don't try to make up with me now. I am humiliated.
All right, just put the cameras down then. Put the cameras down. Hi. Do you know who she is? Do you watch her on television?
Oh, this is very embarrassing.
No?
I don't know her name.
No. But
See,
you know the
why do you
face.
have to do this to me? You're a nightmare. How would you like it? Do you know who she is?
Well, I live in England.
No, don't. Let me finish. Do you know who she is? See? Now maybe you don't feel so big.
Skinny fries, well done.
Skinny fries, well done, and a Diet Coke.